Happy Victober. How is your Victober going? Mine was interrupted by a witch trial that I won. So, I feel like I'm definitely missing some of my reading time. So, I am going to talk to you today about this one, H.G. Wells, The Island of Dr. Moreau. Now, there is a brief introduction about it earlier, because the introduction of this, if you ever have a thrift edition, they're missing the introduction. Some books you don't need it. This book, the introduction was important, and I did read it on the other video, but let me tell you what it said. I had to handwrite it. I found the introduction on Gutenberg, and I wrote about it. So this is what it said. In February 1st, 1887, there was a boat called the Lady Vane. It was lost by a collision with a derelict. 1 degree south latitude, 107 degrees west longitude. 11 months later, on January 5th, 1888, a guy on a boat, long since thought drowned in the other boat, he showed up. His name was Edward Prendick, and he was picked up sailing in a small schooner called the Ipecacuanha, and he was picked up 3 degrees south latitude, 101 degrees west longitude. And everybody thought he was dead, but no, he's appeared out of nowhere, and he gave a strange account of where he was, and they thought that he was crazy, because they couldn't even believe what he was telling them. They found some papers in his effect, and these are the papers. The book is the papers that they found allegedly on this man. And now the only island in that area of where he was and where he was found was a small island called Noble Island. It was a volcanic islet, uninhabited as far as they knew. It was visited in 1891, which was a couple years after this, by the HMS Scorpion. It was a party of sailors who reported there was nothing on that island but white moths, hogs, and rabbits, and some peculiar rats. Now this capture... Oh, the captain of that Ipecacuanha says was a drunken John Davies. Okay, that left from Africa, Banya, Africa, in December of 1887. Okay, and he left Africa with a puma and other animals on board, and then it disappeared from the sea. And this boat also went missing with a lot of copra, some kind of coconut seed. So that introduction was important to this book, because this book is the story of the man, of what happened during those, 11 months that he was missing at sea. But he was on a weird island where they were doing vivisection. They were it was a little disturbing to read. Victober literature is anyway, they were cutting up animals and splicing them with... He was trying to make he said that starfish didn't have any feeling. They didn't feel pain. So he was trying to blend human and animals. He was making these beasts. It says one of the one he made was a leopard man, which was a creature of a hyena and a swine. He says there was this silvery-haired man. There was definitely a man with hairy ears, pointed ears. He was walking around humans, serving people. There's also a Maling. It was a satyr-like creature, which is half ape, half goat. There was swine and a swine woman, horse rhinoceros creature, wolf creatures, a Saint Bernard dog man, a bear bull, ape man. So it was probably an unclean book. It was definitely short. I would read it. I think it's a good place to start. Okay, for Victober. Alright, so I hope you have a great day.